Hello everybody, welcome to Alchemy's Global Soft Skills. We had already conducted 11 volumes or 11 chapters or 11 parts. We have already discussed, we were taught about those subjects also. So today's subject in soft skill is, that is Alchemy's Global Soft Skills, is leadership and team building, leadership and management. Leadership and management, again, we can also give a different recognition to this. Leadership means the staff who is the leader or the supervisor, and management. So when it comes to staff and management, they always act as partners for success of the organization, for the success of the company. So let us know the qualities, characteristics in the leadership, and let us analyze it. First of all, let us have a small introduction about management. Management only aims towards success of the organization and forms and frames some good principles to be followed, whereas leadership trains and motivates to make a way towards successfully achieving the set goals prescribed by the management. I think it's clear. In business, the market is changing rapidly. We all know that once many products and services met consumer taste. Here consumer taste means it's not tasting salt or anything. Taste means his attitude towards, or his acceptance towards a new product. That also comes under the taste. So, in business, the market is changing rapidly, that once many products and services met consumer taste, but gradually the needs now are to cope with the changing global scenario, especially the technological discoveries for human comforts. Hence, the taste and needs have been substantially changed because the discoveries for human comforts have come into the, we can call it a market, or produced by the organization. Anything that is produced, it has to be sold. With the changing global scenario, especially the technological discoveries for human comforts, hence the taste and needs have been substantially changed, which needs a change in the product to suit the consumer. Powerful leadership must perennially, means lasting or doing something for a very long time and for several years. Leadership must perennially, constantly monitor the environment change in the surroundings. That means environment change means change in the surroundings. It may be climate, or it may be a product that has to be changed, whatever it is. Especially consumer buying habits and needs, which as a result organize sources in increasing the units of production to meet the consumer demand and thus improve the business. So we have to meet the consumer demand. We have to go for the change. We have to introduce a product which is beneficial to him. So the demand also increases. As the demand increases, the supply should be increased, production should be increased, whether it is manufacturing unit or service unit. The leader is a combination of leader and management. In the opening only I said that management and the leader, they are almost something like partners of the firm, of the company or the organization. Leadership qualities. To become a good leader, we must absorb ideas or knowledge. So let us know what are those qualities. Positive attitude. We all know attitude. Attitude means the way of thinking, opinion about something or someone, or way of behaving that is caused by this attitude. Next is creativity. Creativity producing or using original thoughts and skills. That is creativity. Other this person has a lot of creativity. Not just copying something or plagiarizing some old stories and publishing it. We cannot call that creativity. It is only plagiarizing, isn't it? So it should be original, your own thoughts and your own skills. That is creativity, which a leader must have. Intelligence, I think it is very important. Intelligence. Without intelligence, we might not be successful or achievable without intelligence. For any job, it might be a small job, big job, or it might be an executive job, you should have some intelligence. That is, the intelligence is nothing but the ability to gain and apply knowledge and skills. And here the third point is futuristic. Third or fourth point, sorry. Futuristic. Leadership must be futuristic, having or involving very modern technology or design set in the future. This is futuristic. This should be a subject matter for the leadership. Leadership needs the ability to motivate and excite others. Motivate and give excitement, a good, pleasurable situations to them. Flexibility. We all know what is flexible. Like elastic or something. You can make it small or big. It's flexible. Like that, leadership also needs flexibility, that it should not be rigid. No, what I say, that is only correct. The goat has 3 legs. Yes, it is 3 legs. You should not be like that. If you are not flexible, we call it, he is very adamant. So flexible means able to change or be changed to adapt, make suitable for a new use or purpose, become adjusted to new conditions. That is flexibility. Become adjusted to new conditions is flexibility. Freedom from conventions. Conventional model means traditional model, no? So this is freedom from conventions, includes your traditional way of thinking or processing. So that traditional way should be removed from your thought. You should be educated, read more, learn more, know the more discoveries that had taken place and how the globe is using them. And you likewise keep changing for that, to catch that environment of changes. Strength against adversities. Strength against adversities. Adversity means something, a situation, difficult or unpleasant situation. That is adversity. Adversity. So strength against adversity is must. Some adversities might occur during the process. No, we will set it right. We don't have to worry. You must tell your team members, oh no, it will be set right. I had called for the mending system. It will be okay, no problem. You all don't be panicking. That quality you need. That strength in you, and also part that strength to your team also. Reliability. You should have that. You should not. Your team should have the reliability upon you. Okay, my leader is reliable. Reliable means able to be depended on. We can depend on him, what he says, or whatever we need, we would get through him. That is how the reliability is needed for a leader. Belief in delegation. We just had sent a delegation to disclose the extremism of Pakistan government and the terror gangs, which we condemned through Operation Sindoor. We sent delegation, I think about 30 to 40 countries. That delegation has gone. But here delegation means give a task or responsibility to less important person. Even you always as a leader must think that my whole team are responsible. They have the responsibility and they have the skill. They are able. They have abilities. That is, you are believing in your delegation and willingness to pass knowledge down the line. Sometimes it happens, when you know a subject, maybe in your college or anything, you got it somewhere. Your mate asks you, classmate, no, I will not give. This is some common tendency. So we should be, in leadership, this should be totally erased. Totally erased. Whatever you have known through experience, through your knowledge, through your skills, education, guidance, whatever you had learned, please pass it on to the downline. Your downline is your members of the team. Okay? Distinguishing quality characteristics of a leader. Now let us know this. The best way to predict future is the past events experience. The best way to predict future is, one quality is that, predicting future. That is gained by him through his experience and past events. That is one quality of a leader. Second, leader must ask questions about what he has been talking, about what he has been suggesting. See, while asking questions, why he should ask questions? This may arise in our brain. By asking questions, he comes to know what he has to do, because in the questionnaire, so many suggestions are also given as replies that will enable him, guide him to change the system or the old system and bring a new shape to the whole process. Leadership should also feel the thrill. I think we know thrill. Thrill is a sudden feeling of excitement and pleasure. So he should have thrill, and then when I say he should have thrill means excitement. If he doesn't have, how will he give excitement to his fellows, his team fellows? So that comes under the thrill. A leader with a constructive, useful and helpful, enthusiastic energy or courage. All these qualities are coming under the constructive qualities. Okay? He should be constructive. And a leader also has the spirit of discontent, dissatisfaction also. Lack of satisfaction. Leader should never be satisfied with his achievements, but be discontented to enable him to achieve or complete something successfully. And this would enhance his process for more achievements, for more production, for more growth of stocks. So this little discontentment is always there. We also at times, when we do a job, if the job is finished, you are happy also. But again, when you rethink, introspect, you feel, had I done like this, it would have been more better. Better, not more better. It would have been better. So this is what also, this is all emotional, human emotional characters. So this discontent or unsatisfied situation should be there while you accomplish a particular job, so that you can have new ideas, that had I done it this way, we would have consumed only 4 hours. This way, the whole process has consumed 8 hours. We could have saved 8 hours. Like that, this discontent helps you to motivate you and to modernize you in the process of your business. Next is, a dynamic leader avoids brainstorm. The brainstorm, a moment in which you are suddenly unable to think clearly. Suddenly you are unable to think clearly. It's a brainstorm, they say, or a thought block, I can say. It could be a thought block. The reason could be stress, strain, or some unpleasant situations roaming around your thoughts. You have a thought block. So when this thought block or brainstorm arises in you, occurs in you, you might then not be able to give good suggestions and help your fellow team, your team members. So try to avoid this sort of brainstorm and or thought block. Organize yourself with a clear mind, with a pleasant mood. You come to your work spot. Leadership needs willingness to take responsibility. When the management says, Mr. We are giving you this assignment and this team is there for you to assist in the process of the assignment. Sir, I will not do it. I cannot do it. These things should be avoided. So that is why we are also discussing about the willingness to take responsibility. A good leader carries the vicarious feeling. Good leader carries the vicarious feeling. Vicarious means experienced in the imagination after watching or reading about another person's action or feelings. This also, I think, in the earlier chapters, emotions, you should also know the emotions of the worker, and you should also know your emotions, and you should use your emotional intelligence to control your emotions and be polite, calm, cool. So that is very important in willingness to take responsibility. In willingness to take responsibility, oh, no problem with this team, I can control, I can do it, I will know them well, and we can successfully accomplish the task. Tenacity. Tenacity is also must for a leader. Firmly holding on to something, continuing to exist or do something for longer than might be expected. Means you had expected the work to be completed in 4 days or 1 week, but it could not be completed due to many unforeseen reasons. Then you should not say, okay, week is over, I will stop this work in the middle. You don't do that. If you have that tenacity, you will continue to work till the total work is completed according to the given instructions of the management. Anyway, coming to the point of leadership, a potential dynamic leader will never stop the job until it is accomplished, which is done by the perseverance. Perseverance means to continue doing even during difficult times. Not only doing, anything you are doing, incomplete also doing incomplete work. That is not perseverance. Perseverance means even though the conditions are difficult, situation is difficult, your perseverance will make you to continue the job till it is accomplished. The job until it is accomplished, which is done by perseverance by the leader and his team. Even the team also needs the same quality of perseverance. You should identify or make them like that through your emotional intelligence. Leaders should never stop in the middle of the whole process. A good willpower will make a good leader. A good willpower will make a good leader. Now we would be discussing about the qualities of leadership. So a small break.